welcome back to another Sneaker Shop Talk performance review. Up today is the Jordan Superfly 2. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, now we're going to start with the inner and the fit. The inner, the tongue is integrated into the inner, so it kind of forms like a booty. Then there are no raised seams that's going to cause any type of issues or anything to that effect. So it's well constructed, and overall, the fit of the shoe was actually very good. In my time in the shoe, I didn't have any instances of my foot moving around, front to back, side to side, or up or down at the heel due to any sort of fit issues. In essence, did a really good job of locking down my foot, and that's really what you want in a basketball shoe. I will say this: I don't think it could be a problem. It wasn't for me, but this area back here, I want to say this while it's on my mind. There's a notch. You see this padding here where it's attached to the inner, there where it's sewn in there. It forms a bit of a lip there. That could cause someone a problem. It doesn't me. If you wear low cut socks, you may want to be wary of that. But like I said, I don't think it is, but I just want to point that out. Now, getting to the upper here, of course, it's a synthetic fuse type upper, and those, while they do hold their shape up, can start off a little on the stiff side. I'll say this: the break-in time was very short, and I would say probably late into my first or into my second wearing, it was broken in, and it was good to go. It flexed very easily, and even where it flexed, it didn't form any hard points like it can on some shoes. It didn't cause any problems there. So in summation, in terms of the fit and the inner of the Superfly 2, it is good. It's solid all the way around, and you're not gonna have any issues. Like I said, you just want to be mindful of that area back here if you happen to wear low cut socks. All right, now moving down to the cushioning here. Got a Phylon midsole, and then you've got the Jordan Flight Plate technology there in the forefoot. Yeah, the cushioning was pretty good. The midsole, the Phylon does compress fairly easily. If you'll notice here around the midsole there's some compression, which means it doesn't start off stiff, and that aids with stability because this is actually a really stable shoe as well. The Superfly, the Flight Plate technology, it does help. This was one of the earlier incarnations of it, but nonetheless, it was good. The cushioning did its job. With me, I would say that the cushioning setup is one that would go from ones to lighter fours. Bigger players may need something a little more, but I think it's good enough and it's long lasting enough to get you through a whole season. Like I said, the break-in time is relatively short, and it does its job. It soaks up the impact protections pretty well, and you do get a little bit of responsiveness there with the Flight Plate there in the forefoot. So overall, the cushioning in the Superfly 2 is pretty good. All right, now to the traction here. It's a solid rubber outsole with a herringbone traction pattern there. Now, sometimes with solid rubber, it can start off a little sticky, which can cause dust and dirt to accumulate on it. With this one, that wasn't much of an issue, particularly once the rubber kind of wore down a little bit. The dust accumulation wasn't a problem, and traction was pretty good from that point moving forward. Additionally, because it's a solid rubber outsole rather, I'm sorry. You if you wanted to, you could get down in it outdoor as well. It's stiff enough to hold up for that, and it's also flexible enough from an indoor standpoint to grip the floor. And that was one thing it did pretty well. It keeps up any moves that you need to make on the basketball court. The Superfly 2 is gonna be able to stick with you on that. And I didn't experience any type of degradation or anything in the cushioning, the course of my wearing, and I was pretty pleased overall with the cushioning performance of this. All right. In closing, honestly, man, the Superfly 2 is a solid, capable performer. It's very well designed in terms of what it needs, what you're gonna need it to do on the basketball court. It's got pretty good fit, solid cushioning, good traction, all the things that you want in a basketball court, in a basketball shoe. Rather. So my only thing is if you have maybe very wide feet, or if you're a player who wants maximal court feel or maximally responsive cushioning, may not be the path for you. Also, like I said, I do want to touch on that area right there. Be cognizant of it. If you do wear low socks, it may or may not cause a problem. Overall, it was a good shoe, very stable as well. Good support from front to back as well as side to side. It doesn't have a tendency to roll over. So this was definitely a good shoe put out by Jordan Brand. There's a reason why a lot of people wore this when it initially released. It's a good overall performer. So if you can find it for a price that won't break the bank, I definitely recommend it. It will get it done for you. So that's gonna wrap up this review. Remember to check out the website where most of our reviews have in-depth write-ups about it and all that good stuff there. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the videos and to the channel. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Peace.